A young peasant, with white eyebrows and eyelashes and broad cheekbones, in a torn sheepskin and big black felt overboots, waited until the Semsvo doctor had finished seeing his patients and came out to go home from the hospital. Then he went up to him, diffidently. "Please, Your Honor," he said. "What do you want?" The young man passed the palm of his hand up and over his nose, looked at the sky, and then answered. "Please, Your Honor, you've got my brother Vaska the blacksmith from Varvarino in the convict ward here, Your Honor." "Yes. What then?" "I am Vaska's brother, you see. Father has the two of us, him, Vaska, and me, Kirilla. Besides us, there are 3 sisters, and Vaska's a married man with a little one. There are a lot of us and no one to work. In the smithy, it's nearly 2 years now since the forge has been heated. I'm at the cotton factory. I can't do smith's work. And how can father work, let alone work? He can't eat properly. He can't lift the spoon to his mouth." "What do you want from me?" "Be merciful. Let Vaska go." The doctor looked wonderingly at Kirilla, and without saying a word, walked on. The young peasant ran on in front and flung himself in a heap at his feet. "Doctor, kind gentleman," he besought him, blinking, and again passing his open hand over his nose. "Show heavenly mercy, let Vaska go home. We shall remember you in our prayers forever. Your Honor, let him go. They are all starving. Mothers wailing day in, day out. Vaska's wife's wailing. It's worse than death. I don't care to look upon the light of day. Be merciful. Let him go, kind gentleman." "Are you stupid or out of your senses?" asked the doctor angrily. "How can I let him go? Why, he's a convict." Kirilla began crying. "Let him go." "The fool, queer fellow. What right have I? Am I a galore or what? They brought him to the hospital for me to treat him, but I have as much right to let him out as I have to put you in prison, silly fellow." "But they have shut him up for nothing. He was in prison a year before the trial, and now there is no saying what he is there for. It would have been a different thing if he had murdered someone, let us say, or stolen horses. But as it is, what is it all about?" "Very likely, but how do I come in?" "They shut the man up, and they don't know themselves what for. He was drunk, Your Honor, did not know what he was doing, and even hit father on the ear, and scratched his own cheek on a branch, and 2 of our fellows, they wanted some Turkish tobacco, you see, began telling him to go with them and break into the Armenian shop at night for tobacco. Being drunk, he obeyed them, the fool. They broke the lock, got in, and did no end of mischief. They turned everything upside down, broke the windows, and scattered the flour about. They were drunk. That is all one can say. Well, the constable turned up, and with one thing and another they took them off to the magistrate. They have been a whole year in prison, and a week ago, on the Wednesday, they were all 3 tried in the town. A soldier stood behind them with a gun. People were sworn in. Vaska was less to blame than any, but the gentry decided that he was the ringleader. The other 2 lads were sent to prison, but Vaska to a convict battalion for 3 years. And what for? One should judge like a Christian." "I have nothing to do with it. I tell you again, go to the authorities." "I've been already. I've been to the court. I have tried to send in a petition. They wouldn't take a petition. I have been to the police captain, and I have been to the examining magistrate, and everyone says, 'It's not my business.' Whose business is it then? But there is no one above you here in the hospital. You do what you like, Your Honor." "You simpleton," sighed the doctor. "Once the jury have found him guilty, not the governor, not even the minister could do anything, let alone the police captain. It's no good your trying to do anything." "And who judged him then?